That's not how export
Okay.
works.
So that is a really great start to the video, guys.
I agree.
Okay, so who can give me a rundown of what happened?
We
Last
essentially
time.
prepared for the mission. didn't we?
TLDR.
Yeah.
I convinced the captain to go to a TL5 planet, got paid, we were shocked.
Pretty much.
And I whispered our GM about something that I wanted to do, and our GM was like, "Yeah, sure, we can do that."
Honestly,
Yeah.
not a lot happened last time.
We
Like,
pretty much prepared for the mission.
a lot of
and
filler.
Then, yeah,
Yeah.
we had to leave early.
Yeah, it was like,
I talked
you know,
for way longer than he wanted to.
Mm.
There was a lot of roleplay.
About something
yeah,
he
there
didn't
was.
really
It was a
care
very
all that
roleplay
much
heavy
about.
episode.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Which is a good break from blowing up an alien spaceship.
So yeah, so then at the end of the kind of mission, you guys all piled into a dropship and started heading down towards a planet. The planet had been taken over by a criminal organization, one which a couple of people, well, one person mainly in the party has heavy ties to. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Well,
There. So it's going to be an interesting session. The organization had also, and the reason you guys kind of got involved in this is because the criminal organization had just before this you guys went there had executed a group of Natashan like spec ops personnel who the captain knew pretty well.
And don't they have a Natashan prince of some
They
kind?
do. They certainly do.
Yeah.
They yeah, so that's he's like not like, you know, second or third in line, he's a couple down. I can't remember exactly where you might be able
He's
to.
still royalty, which means we have to help him.
Yeah, he is an Natashan royalty, which he is one of the captives the like this union has under its heel. So you're coming down. It's probably from the ship to landing. It's probably a 30-45 minute journey. It's quite a way from where you're kind of like parked in orbit at a safe distance to where you guys
We're
are
a
now
civvy ship,
land.
aren't we?
Now,
we leave the braking lights on.
yeah, you've kind of left behind like a fragment of BB to kind of look after the ship and make sure that your captive doesn't die of starvation. Although I'm sure Zai would be happy about that if that happened. Saves him the effort, right?
Zai doesn't want to hurt anyone. Zai's a pacifist.
Sure,
Of course he is.
pacifist. So yeah, the captain's in the shuttle with you, and you're heading down. Now you're heading down towards one of like basically the city on the planet that this all happened in. To kind of give you a background on the planet, it's very like the atmosphere is very, very, very oxygenated. There's a lot of like dense forests on the planet. It's probably like the main source of natural wood, like for the system. But yeah, the atmosphere is very oxygenated, which means anything that goes catches on fire burns very, very well. And the atmosphere is quite thick. You can breathe there, but it's a lot better for you if you have like pressure mask or atmosphere filters or your assault suits. That works too.
Or shields.
Or shields, yeah. So yeah, you guys are heading down towards the surface. You're all piled into this dropship, and you can kind of the captain's kind of pointed Aaron. She's pointed you at like a landing site. Although she kind of didn't really need to, because it's the only really feasible landing site anywhere near this, like where you guys want to go. The rest of the place is pretty like dense vegetation, not really many good places to land. So yeah, you're heading for that.
Yeah, as long as she's not making me crash into a building or something.
No,
Down
she's directing you for like a nice and easy kind of like landing site.
Loop through a ruined building.
Yeah, actually, it's the city is actually like collapsing around you, and you're like flying into like collapsing building. It's
Oh god, it's San Andreas. No.
yeah, pretty much.
Don't want to be stuck in a horrible film. Ah!
So BB like comes over because BB's in Mary's armors still. So BB comes over the like comms to like all of you in the dropship. He says, not to point out the obvious, but you do realize this is the only feasible landing site for Miles, and well, we might have a welcome party. I recommend we land further away, maybe take a hike in.
Can you see anything through a scan?
Yeah, like so you can't. There's too much like.
Also, we're only using our shitty junker, not the actual dropship.
Yeah,
so
yeah. You're not actually in like
won't be
a
as powerful.
Natashan like military dropship. You're in like a junker. And so yeah, like chances are you're gonna draw attention coming in, right?
Yeah.
Unless you guys are planning, like, do you want to? I mean, you're all in like Natashan military armor. Apart from you've kind of taken off.
alien armor.
I think she changed out into Civigo.
Yeah, like most of you are. I'd imagine like because most of your armors wouldn't really have Natasha like printed on them. They'd just be kind of like matte black. So
Yeah.
whether
I'm just wearing my
you're not like
so I'm
easily
fine.
identifiable as Natashan, but realistically, there's
Neither of
not
those guys,
many options of like who you're gonna be landing on this planet.
No.
Those guys, the guys in the video were in matte black special force armor as well, I believe.
Yeah. So I mean, you could kind of try and pass yourself off as mercenaries, but I don't know. It might not work too well.
Really have to
I
guess
just
if
looks
you
like a
want to land somewhere else.
cyborg, so
Yeah, Zai is just wearing his weird alien armor. He looks like an alien.
Yeah, it's really up to Aaron if you want to land somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, the captain's on
Yeah,
the ship as
probably
well.
gonna
Yeah,
land
that's-
somewhere else. BB's got a fair point.
the captain. So like looking at your scans, if you land elsewhere to get to your destination, maybe like I mean you'll be trekking through like dense forest, right? So it'll maybe take you like a week and a half to like get through all of that to where you're going. The captain kind of she turns around and says, if we take that much time, they could be gone. Any
Well,
chance of us
do we
finding
know
them
where
could be
they
gone.
are right now? Can't we just crash the party and fuck them up?
I don't want to risk taking the like dropship in over the city. Chances of anti-air fire. All Natashan planets have it, just in case. It's
These ones
reasonable
probably
to
aren't
believe.
friendly anymore.
It's reasonable to believe if we fly over the planet, they could activate it. That's what I'd do. Be one of the first
So
systems I took over.
we either have to put up with a fight or put up with trekking through the forest.
We don't know that they'll be
Okay.
waiting for us. We could land closer, like in the where you've kind of already planned to land. Like you kind of have like three options. You can risk the ship getting blown up and try and land like really close to the city. You could land in this area, or you could land, you know, a week and a half away, and have to trudge through the jungle.
Just deal with just do the first option. We can try and pass it off. If not, we'll blow them apart.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Alright.
like the best
Is
option we have.
Andrew been with us?
No, he's probably back
No.
on ship.
He's babysitting the ship.
And the alien.
Okay, yeah, that's probably it. Probably like babysitting the alien. Probably not too happy about it, but you know.
Speaking about philosophical stuff.
Yeah, you guys, you head down, and when you're probably about 20 minutes out. Let me test something.
Everyone dies.
Yes.
You just stop talking. You alright, Liam?
Maybe.
Did you lose your notes?
No, I'm rolling some die. It's okay.
Okay.
For a second there, I thought like there'd been an intruder in your house and you were about to get shot in the face.
Okay.
but no, it's fine. You just lost your notes.
So yeah, you as you guys like approach, there's nobody at the nobody arrives at the site. You're clear. And just so you know,
Station.
I rolled 2 checks for the 2 like lookout stations that are around here that might see you coming in. Both,
Natural ones.
yeah, both rolls were 2 natural ones.
Good work.
Like,
They must all be drunk.
look out.
they didn't even have to roll high to notice you. You're in a fucking
Oh, we
tug.
didn't even have to roll stealth.
You don't have
Yeah.
anything to roll stealth on this
I
shit.
didn't
Like,
have to do shit.
you have literally no stealth capabilities on this shit. It's just
Aaron
they
Cho,
both
great
roll.
pilot in the world.
I'm just so good at flying. It's not their fault.
Yeah, sure.
Shut up,
Those
Aaron.
guys were all like drunk.
So yeah, you land.
Aaron Cho, best pilot, 3200K.
All right, Mary will jump out and see
Nearby,
what's
do you
up.
hear any rave music?
Yeah,
Dai
so
instantly, once he gets in range of like internet, he just starts monitoring like global things in like relation to us. Or,
hey,
like,
there are no alarms going. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even think
He's
anyone
just like-
noticed you. You're like, you're
awesome.
you're looking and you're like, someone must like you're scrolling through like someone must have fucking noticed this tug coming in. Like it's pretty fucking obvious. And like yeah, no alarms, nothing. Don't even think they
There's
realize you were
public
coming in.
records that he can get access to pretty easily.
Yeah.
Just like he's watching that.
Sure. Yeah, just be like news feeds, like public news feeds and that sort of stuff.
So how long has it been since we originally got the first message?
It's been a while.
Like 20
Yeah.
days.
You got that first message when you were still in Velron
Still in
space.
Space.
Yeah, 20, 21 days, one of the two.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
that.
So it was 16, then we took a detour.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So yeah, what are you guys doing? The captain kind of like hops out and like looks around. And like when you're out in this, it feels like the atmosphere feels heavier. Like not to the point where like your movement is actually like impeded, but yeah, it feels heavier. You can tell that the
Just
oxygen.
a thicker than normal atmosphere.
Yeah, like you can tell that the like oxygen in this atmosphere is very very high. You also know that any of the like major cities are within like kind of bubbles, or like compounds that are sealed off and actually like change the atmosphere to what humanity needs. You don't have to walk around in a rebreather the entire time. It's just while you're outside in the like city limits.
So does planet essentially end all?
Kind of, yeah.
Or
Just don't start a fire
forest
because everyone will die, ever, in the entire world.
That's
I mean,
not
it's
a
kind of
bad idea.
kind of a moto, like.
I mean, yeah, every other
Elijah
planet.
Elijah pulls out a thermal flare.
If we just light the forest on fire,
So yeah, the captain like hops down, pulls out like a compact, and like points in the direction. She's like looking at a map. She points in the direction of the town. Let's go.
Yeah.
What does Endor look like?
it's a
Forest.
forest world.
The forest planet.
That's the moon of Endor.
You know what I meant.
Yeah. You
Okay,
get
no,
it.
I thought I did, and then I was just like, is Endor a bubble city?
No.
Sure.
So we should be aware of furry creatures.
Yeah, just be on the lookout. Like you can like if you have like motion sensors and shit like that, and like thermal, that sort of shit, that's going off like mentally all around you. Like there's a lot of wildlife in this like forest.
Yeah, I fire my distortion cannon, killing everything.
So yeah, the captain leads you off into the trees. It's probably only going to be from where you landed. You're not going through the thickest part of the forest, the jungle, I guess. You kind of like that would be behind you. There's only kind of a small patch of it, and then you reach like more open ground.
Mm.
How long will it take us to get to the city by walking?
Like an hour, maybe. Half an hour, not long. It's not like a strenuous trek either. You're not like macheting your way through a forest. It's like you go for a little bit, you'll hit open plains, and then the city will be like straight in front of you.
I go to the captain. Captain, do you wish me to scout ahead a bit? See if I can see. I can teleport back if anything goes wrong.
She nods. Go for it. Take Aaron with you.
Aaron, you want to go?
Oh, okay. I mean, I can't teleport, but sure.
I can teleport you, don't worry.
Okay.
Sure.
Then I guess me and Aaron run ahead.
Yeah, cool. So let me make a roll for you two. I did one for the party. Okay.
We are shot in the head and both die.
So, hello. I just need to find the page I'm looking for. Alright, let's try and find one that'll be...
What are you looking for?
Just trying to find a... I made some notes of some creatures that would be here. I'm trying to find them.
I was gonna say, if you're looking for a map I could throw one at you.
No, it's fine.
I have many maps.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, probably too many maps now I look at it.
So you two are heading. I wonder if this will do. Yeah, this will do. So you guys are heading through this forest. And you hear a roar. From like all around you, and you hear like branches and trees like shattering off to your right. What are you two doing?
I'd probably just grab out my spark thrower for the moment, and just come over to the captain and say that I think that we found something.
So the party, you're probably not that far behind. Like you're far enough so that you can't see them. Like they're through the trees. And it'll probably take you a while, like a few minutes to get to them. But like yeah, you heard it too. Like, it was more distant, but you heard it. Definitely heard it.
Do we know which species it is from the roar?
No idea. You know that there's a lot of different species that inhabit this planet. Like a lot of different bigger, like there's big, small, like these jungles are like brimming with life.
Captain, I think something found us.
Great. Let's kick its arse.
We're coming to you. And yeah, the captain like hefts her rifle and like starts sprinting in the direction of those two. One thing the rest of the party would notice very, very quickly is that when she's like running at full pace, she's a lot quicker than you.
What you cut out? Sorry.
She's a lot quicker than you. Like she's outpacing you quite easily. So yeah, I'll transfer you guys over to a map soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just populating the trees.
I just simply say, Aaron, stay near me. It's better if we're closer. That way, if whatever near us gets close to us, we should shoot it easily.
We'll circle the trees.
I like that idea.
Trees.
Yeah.
So I can't even keep up.
You're like closer behind her, but she's still quicker than you.
Okay.
Not by
I
much,
think you're, like,
but just
down here
about.
somewhere.
Okay, so you guys would all be down.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many stats you want to give me right now, but I'm assuming I at least have the double movement speed.
Yeah, so is that the one you chose?
Yeah, I'm choosing that.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah, I ready my guns.
Alright, cool. So the sound is probably coming off, I changed my mind, because you guys would probably be down here, I'd say. The sound is coming off from here.
Okay.
So you just ready your weapons?
And probably get behind a tree or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think staying away from that noise is a good idea.
Alright.
Mary, you'd be at full health.
Yeah, I'm at full health.
Okay.
Let's see what this thing is. Why don't we start off with some music?
So yeah, Mary and the captain probably catch up before like anything before anything like happens to them. You two are probably caught up. The rest of you, it'll maybe take you 3 turns from now to like catch up to make it there. So I will get initiative rolls from everyone, please.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If I can find it.
Yeah. Didn't send it to my token, but oh well.
I have
I
never rolled a
win.
good initiative.
This is true.
Neither do I. What's with the giant sphere thingy?
I'm fairly certain that's Elijah's heal.
That's a
Yep.
huge ass heal.
20 meters.
This is.
Jesus Christ.
How big is it? How big is it?
It
I'm a
should be
9.
It's meant to be 20 meters, but because the thing's in feet.
No, it's in meters now.
Yeah, now it is. Yeah, for some reason it was in feet before. There you go.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure 65 meters is a bit big.
It's 65 feet. Like 20 meters is 65 feet basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
so
yeah,
Zion
for some reason it was still in
Elijah,
feet when I
you would
changed
probably
it.
be like back here.
I'm within heal. I'm within heal radius. I was within heal radius.
Yeah, you're probably like back
Move
here,
back,
I'd
it
say.
should be down there.
Okay.
Running
I'd
towards
make
them.
it pink, but it gets rid of the squares.
Yeah, that gets.
So
Okay.
who goes first, me or Zai?
Let me add all of you guys to the initiative checker.
I mean, what's your dex? What did you roll?
Cool.
So
Sorry, dude.
Elijah.
I don't care. You go first.
Probably Vincent because he's in more danger. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
you become in danger since then.
I'm just gonna be running.
Elijah,
Um,
8.
Yeah, this is without the extra initiative roll. That,
Yeah.
Like I couldn't put it in.
What was
Like
your
we go
extra?
at the same time.
I'm at
but
a
it's not-
9.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You're over
I should
health,
be
by
able-
the way, for some reason, Mary.
No,
On your
I
little
had
bar of
to
health.
adjust
look.
the sheet. I had to adjust the sheet for my +2 Constitution modifier.
What?
Did everyone else's update on this thing? I think it did. Oh, awesome.
She's got sideboard or something. She's GM and he's GM ruled it.
Yeah, I figured,
Most
but I
likely.
didn't hear. Well, I thought I heard, but I didn't quite hear.
Is that everyone? Okay.
Everyone's roll.
What's the stats on this guy? Okay, cool. Yep. Full stop.
Good
Is
work.
Sucky. Okay.
good roll.
Someone just died.
A lot of people
No,
just
it's
died.
probably
It's
health.
great.
I figured. I mean, weapons. There are weapons that do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people just die. It's great.
Oh, I don't have weapon, is that in mind?
Hashtag spite for us.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this is a lion.
You're a lion.
Probably not a lion.
No, it's definitely like a jungle lion.
Yeah, that kind of creature, yeah, but it's not a lion.
No,
Specifically
people
in
want
stories
Earth
about
is
them.
Random planet.
It baffles me as much as you, but it's specifically an earth lion.
I'm fairly sure it's a C. I'm fairly sure it's a C3, or a C1, or a C2.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Goddamn C3s through ones.
At least there's no POs here.
Okay, cool.
Post offices?
No,
Alright,
C3.
So, Mary, what are you doing? You still can't see these guys.
Mary will climb a tree.
Sure.
What?
You start climbing a tree. Why not?
The branch snaps and you fall out, breaking your leg.
She
No,
isn't
it's-
power armor, to be
it's-
fair. That'd be a strong
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find a big tree and just...
Yeah, like this planet, there's a lot of big trees. You can find a
Yeah.
tree that will support you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright. So I'll probably roll athletics to at least see if I can
Yeah, go for it.
be a bit awesome about it.
I mean,
Average.
Yeah,
that's
you
alright.
you managed to climb the tree. So yeah, you see, 3 cat-like creatures. Fur is like green and brown, like they're almost like camouflaging into the
Alright, we have
into the
targets.
horizon.
BB, why don't
Okay.
you give them give the rest of the crew a look on these creatures?
Sure. So BB like lights up on your like mini maps or whatever, like HUDs, the direction
don't
they
have 'em.
are. It's just kind of a red glow in that direction.
Unless I look at my combat, I don't have one anyway.
Yeah, unless those of you who are wearing your assault suits, you can see that. If you're not, you'll have to look at your combat.
Yeah. I assume it looks something like this.
That's terrifying. Something like that, yeah.
except it looks more like an earth lion.
Elijah, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm about to say how fast 20 meters, then I realised my fucking radius is 20 meters. I run 20 and then
Look at
put
his
all
eye
my organism
mustache.
myself.
Sure.
So I have 2 decks now.
I gave his eye a smiley face.
Right.
Are they big enough to be considered vehicles?
No,
Oh.
they are not big enough to be considered vehicles. They're not that big. So yeah, these creatures sprint towards you.
One of those tails is really impractical.
What was it?
Like, this thing has
Hmm.
an impractical... Oh, that's not a tail.
Oh god.
Damn, that is impressive.
Calm down,
Feel
Sai.
the end.
So Sai just
You don't-
submits instantly, he just sees that and he's like,
That's
"Sure."
it. Aaron, what are you
That
doing?
is definitely
You can,
more
you
of
can
a submissive
see,
role when it comes to this kind of stuff.
like creature 1 and 2. Probably even 3 if it's in range of you.
Yeah, probably gonna take a shot at 2, just cause. Yeah, I can make that. It's not like I can hit it anyways.
Roll for it, man. Let's see what happens.
What's AC?
That's a good point. Should probably give you that, huh?
AC 9?
Let me check.
I'm used to
AC
rolling
is
with
67.
0.
And that's literally impossible to hit.
Yes, it is.
Wait, what was it?
Let me check. I'm pulling up. I closed the book. I shouldn't reopen it. Sorry.
Ah, okay.
Stop closing the damn thing.
Alright, here we go. I found the page. AC 6.
Wait, 86? What?
AC 6.
I heard 86.
Nope, even with burst fire, I still can't hit anything.
Good
Alright,
work.
yeah, so Aaron cracks off some shots and they just smack into some trees.
He rolled a 4.
Oh god, Milspec laser rifle. It's gonna ignite the trees. No.
How the fuck did
Vincent.
you roll a 4 and get that number?
Plus
So he
six,
yeah,
rolled
because of
yeah,
armor.
13.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Who you shooting at?
Whichever one's closer to me, so true.
Sure.
So can I see through where I am?
I'm assuming there are more trees than this.
Yeah, that's
No.
just a rough approximation. You can these are the ones that are like significant enough to like block
kill it.
view.
Block
Uh,
shots.
Crit!
Damn.
Max damage!
Oh fuck. Okay, cool.
Well, did you have a roll 3 8s there as well?
Be sad. Be very sad. Is that?
Even with a -2 to hit,
Yeah. Fucking hell. Okay, cool. Let me
the
finish
fuck?
rolling HP
because
to see
you're
if it's
out of range
size.
there, by the way, Vincent, for normal range.
Yeah.
So you have a -2 to hit, just so you know.
Well, it's still a natural crit. So.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, you need to remember because it's 20 and 40 for a spike.
Wow. Okay, cool. Fuck these creatures. Just
Do I
fuck 'em-
kill it?
Just fuck them all day. Which one were you shooting at?
2.
Yeah, it
Two.
fucking explodes. Yeah, you hit it like center mass, and it just tears it apart. Like it's in half. It's in half, like bleeding out onto the ground. Zai, what are you doing?
Can I move here and get a shot on it?
Move what? Sorry?
With my laser, like it's range 300.
Yeah, that's well within
You'd
range.
need to.
You shoot from
You'd
where
need
you
to.
are.
You can only move 20 and still take a shot.
Yeah, but I can still take a shot from there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
you're
it's-
there. Like this, the creature would be to the middle of the square. It just won't let me put the text in the middle of the square. It's like if you were
Yeah.
if you were
Of course,
there
when you wanna
and
put
just
something
shooting
in the
up,
middle.
you'd be able to hit that.
Where?
Yeah, 20 meters. So yeah.
There.
And then yeah, if you were
Yeah,
shooting,
so I just
There.
takes a
there.
shot with his
go for it, Zai.
lintel run. AC 6?
Yeah, AC6.
Attribute modifier. I don't know how to fire weapons in this system because I never
Attribute
did.
modifier is Dex,
Um,
dude.
Yeah, Dex.
There's
Which
nothing.
is 0.
Other
Other called
modifier 0?
attributes.
Yep.
Unless you're burst firing.
So I forgot to put the captain in here, so I'm gonna do that now.
That goes just nowhere.
What did you shoot with?
Oh wow,
Um,
yeah, no, you miss.
The Valron
Yeah, so that just
Valron gun.
The Velron what? Because you have 2 Velron guns.
The Valron rifle. The
Oh, okay.
pistols back home.
yeah that
Oh wait, no,
slams
it's not.
into.
It's on my calculation.
So
Flies off into
I
the
want
distance.
to run up to C3 and shoulder check the creature and fucking tangle with it.
I think it's dead as
You should
shit.
have a +4 to hit with that thing, by the way.
I should.
So
Yeah,
Mary's
it's,
gonna
it has,
just
it's, a,
ask
it's,
the
a, it's a
captain
nightfall rifle.
to take care of Vincent
No,
and
no one
Aaron,
ever told me
and
that.
she'll
I did.
go for this creature.
Go for it.
I don't think you did.
Exactly the same as mine.
so-
Every single laser weapon that the Velron had +3 to hit, basically, from the special squad, which I gave you.
It does have a +3 to hit on it.
And then it's another extra 1 for it being a laser
Especially
rifle, so
true.
it's +4 to hit, +3 to damage.
No, I never. Oh, I didn't realize it was a +4 because it was a laser rifle.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wait, let's see. AC is
It's still only a 13.
6.
Yeah, AC6. Sorry.
I just realized there's no flamethrowers in this game. We need flamethrowers.
Not
There
in this
is
planet, you
in
know.
one of the
Yeah, in one of the
Yeah,
special books.
Yeah, this is exactly why we need flamethrowers.
Yeah.
No.
We would burn
So
the whole
you
forest.
We
you
would burn the
charge
whole
straight into
forest.
it.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
damn.
You and like the weight of your power armor probably like knocks it prone. And that kind of goes back to this.
My
this,
unarmed skill check is 12, man. I fucking bitch slap this thing.
this square right here. It would be like in the center of the square. I can't move there. So, yeah, you like shoulder charge it back and.
All right, Mary's boss
smacked.
now. I forgot that
But
we brought up.
this is the
I was
only
like-
planet you would want a flamethrower on.
That was C3. Cool.
Why don't Mary's gonna ask BB to play challenging beast howl or whatever. Like, just find an animal like a goat or something. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay. So because I didn't take the captain's turn, she takes a knee and fires towards C1. Fucking do me proud, woman.
Come on, fail.
HP modifier. What's her HP mod?
This is the first time we've actually seen the captain in combat.
No,
Yeah,
she
apart
was
from
in,
when she fought
Besides
me.
that one time.
yeah,
Apart
she was
from
in the
beating
fist
up
fight.
Elijah.
Besides that, I mean actual combat.
That one time she fought
Will
us.
it,
though.
will it automatically put in the attack bonus for
No,
this
she
character
fought
sheet?
me.
Does it what?
Does it automatically put in the attack bonus? Or do you need to put it into other modifiers?
You have to do attack bonuses and stuff.
Okay, so it adds in.
No, you have to do it yourself.
Okay, so in other modifiers, attack bonus. There you go.
There you go. Holy fuck.
No, it already adds it, so
That's
take
a
6 from
19 to
that.
hit.
Still, dig
It
off.
does. I mean,
Yeah, it
roll
does
a
add it, so
31.
take 6. She rolls a 31. So
Yeah,
hitting
six.
creature 1. So yeah, the like the mag slug like slams into the side of the probably like into the creature's neck, and yeah, it just like crumbles to the ground. Dead as shit. Elijah.
If I move there, can I shoot?
At creature 3, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Does she get a bonus to hit because it's fucking?
Nah,
Doesn't make
Power
not with the
stand?
gun I'm using.
It's prone. You hit Mary instead.
So close.
Yeah, I was
so
hoping I'd actually hit them both. There's a
creature 1
little
is
bit there that I
dead.
wanted to hit them both.
Creature 3 gets up.
Bites Mary on the butt.
Yeah, so that's its action. I'll still give it its movement. Fucking runs.
Hey, wait! Come
Fair
back
enough.
here. You fucking
Uh,
coward.
Aaron.
Wait, no, Mary's in Liam. Mary's in
Melee combat, yeah,
so
make
she
an
does
attack.
get she can punch it.
Yeah, punch
Oh,
it, Mary.
Yeah, I can punch it. Punch it.
You are in
Yeah.
melee
Yeah,
combat
punch
at
it
the same.
first.
Punch it, Mary.
AC 6 attributes. Yeah.
That's 4 damage to the
It
thing.
can still run away.
Taking it down, 2 damage at a time. Alright, Aaron.
Can I latch onto it and just fucking?
Yeah, how far can we move again?
Nah,
Just
it-
making
20.
sure.
20.
Oh.
And there's 2 trees in the way.
Yeah, I can still shoot it from
I
here.
mean-
Just won't move a bit closer.
It'd be
I mean,
it'd be behind cover if you shooted it now. Just because of the trees.
considering the rate it's moving, it would have been on Psy or something and chewing at you. So yeah, I take 2 damage.
I'm fine with shooting undercover, like with it undercover.
Sure.
Take the shot. Is it full cover?
It'd be half. I'll give it half cover.
So, should I just add the bonuses normally, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, add the bonuses normally, and then we'll take away the cover afterwards.
Matter.
It doesn't matter. You hit it.
Yes. I don't have to fly. I hope.
So yeah, you hit it with what are you shooting? Wait. What's your weapon?
I'm using burst fire, so I probably have to add something to the damage as well. Actually.
Oh yeah, it'd be
another
+2
+2.
if you're burst firing.
It's dead.
It's not dead, not yet.
Uh,
It was the
What
only
if
one.
it takes out the
Wow.
kill?
It was the only one who rolled only just below average. The rest of them rolled so fucking crap on HP.
Good work.
Well,
Not happy.
I mean, since it's pretty much gonna die now, what was it like? What would that thing do?
Huh?
What damage does it do?
Enough.
I forget.
To
Can I
kill me.
teleport and attack in the same turn?
No, teleporting is your
Is
action.
this a creature of your mind, Liam, or
This is a creature from the book that has been modified quite heavily.
awesome?
So my turn now.
Yeah, go for it.
I move in front of Aaron and take a shot.
Sure. You just like shoulder your way past and like
Pretty much.
Well, you're at 40 meters, or is it 45?
25.
So what's that? -4?
What's the range on your gun?
-2. It's dead.
Doesn't matter.
That's the same exact roll I got last time. For the
Yeah,
damage.
now it is very dead. It fucking gets split in half.
It's
like you
gone.
wanted. Yeah. So now you just smell the like it smell. Actually, no. He had cover, didn't he? That is correct. That is a miss.
Whoa.
Because it'd be the minus because of. Well, you already take that off. You already
Because
took
of
that
the
off.
trees?
Shotgun's only -2 if it's out of range.
You can't hit it from there.
Yeah, you're.
Is that completely
Shooting
out of
around
range?
Max
trees.
range. 45 meters. It's 40 meters on a
Yeah,
spike
I'm out of
throw.
range.
Oh, okay, then yeah, your rounds fell into a tree.
I'm sad then.
Zai.
My mic cut out when I tried to tell
Nah,
everyone.
it's fine.
I was like, gonna get to kill this thing. Awesome.
I probably not. That's a lot of range.
Not really.
Yeah, but I have.
Oh,
He's a
He has,
lads.
he has a 300. He has a 300, 500
Lads
weapon.
rifle.
that's true.
You can hit anything he
Who's
wants.
No
It,
range.
essentially.
I just moves there and he just shoots the thing.
Yeah,
Is that
remember.
fine to shoot?
Hopefully.
Yeah, it's no cover. If you hit it, it's dead.
Yeah.
Like just hit it.
I'm gonna burst fire.
Sure.
He wants
What
to
does
try and
burst fire do?
Plus 2 to hit and damage.
+2 to hit, +2 to damage. So rolling at least with a +12.
Yeah. Just don't roll shit,
your-
dude. Just like
And
There you
the
go.
+2 on top of this, so 12
yeah, no,
damage.
it's dead as shit. you like it.
That's
You,
good,
like
something.
the first because you burst fire. Like the first round like hits its leg, and like the leg just comes off, and then as it's falling, like the other 2 rounds just catch it in the head, and it's just dead. It's gone.
Awesome.
So you
See,
can just
Zai
hear the
doesn't care
stats in the
about,
background.
Zai's fine with killing animals, it's just people.
Yeah, no, it's so already like even like it's not been very long after the combat, but like already you notice the like the foul stench that like these like bodies are like letting off. Like it does
BB,
not smell
any idea what
good.
these
It
things
smells
are?
like rotting meat.
I'll just go to BB. Any idea what these things are?
Native inhabitants to the planet? I don't know.
No
My
species
databases
index?
aren't. Well, if we get back to the ship, I can probably find out.
No, not
Can
fine.
Zai do a quick Google search and like see if he can find out the like scientific name for it?
Yeah.
Computers?
Yeah. Do a computer check. It's not too hard to do. You should be able to do it with your skills.
I'm not gonna use the +1
You sure?
ever again.
You sure you don't want to use it?
Yeah, he's sure.
Yeah. Nah.
He just starts seeing off like everything he knows about the species.
Thank God I have a compad because I can just turn that fucker off.
Yeah. No. You
I just don't care about the animal.
Is there anything relevant? Like anything like that we could gain from this?
Not really. They're predatory animals. Like local name is just called the howling tiger. Local predatory animals.
They stink like fuck.
Yeah, they eat like
So what?
basically like they'll hunt things that come into their territory. But main source of like food, they're like scavengers. So the main source of food is like rotting meat.
So what
So-
Zai does is like he gives off the scientific name, then just gives off like a whole bunch of ramblings about the thing.
Zai,
And it just finishes
shut
with
up.
like
We need to keep
A-
moving.
Yeah.
AKA Howling
Yeah.
Tiger.
Yeah.
I
So
don't understand anything you just said.
yeah, the captain just like slings her like rifle and gets moving again.
Pussycats.
I don't know,
I
yeah,
follow
it's
up with
quite
Captain.
it's way more sense.
Yeah.
There
it
we go.
does.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I follow
the
up
captain
with that.
slings her rifle and just starts leaving. Starts walking off in that direction. The
Yeah.
direction you were going for.
I jaunt up to her.
Okay. So yeah, unless there's anything else you guys want to do on like the journey through the rest of the
No.
forest. Yeah, you guys arrive like at the edge of the forest. There's a kind of a downsloping like plain. And you can see like this area has been cleared. So you can see like stumps of trees that are all around, leading into the bottom of this kind of like downhill slope. There's like a city which is encased in like a bubble. You can see from where you are that although like there's nothing particularly wrong with it now, like there's no fires burning now, you can already see like the shit has gone down here recently. Although there's nothing happening like right this second, shit has gone down here recently.
So, Captain, I assume it'd be a bad idea to breach the dome.
Well, there are probably still Natashan civilians living inside, so yes.
Okay.
And they could
Just-
also just execute all the people if they feel threatened.
You just see me put away a lance charge.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Well, I think it's Elijah's call, so
I mean, maybe the captain's.
Yeah, if you guys like look towards the captain, she shakes her head. I believe Elijah can probably account for the same, but this mission has me too emotionally involved. I don't want to make a judgment based on that would either put you or innocents or Natashan civilians at risk. I don't trust my judgment here.
Well, we're going to town. Simply.
How do we know their location? Like,
This is the town
Maybe
where
I-
like the team got grabbed from. Like
We
you
don't
don't
know the
you don't know
location.
they're here. You don't know the like captains are
This is
being
their
held
offline
here.
location.
This is just the town where that team that you saw the video feed of. This is where they got grabbed.
well,
It's their
well, I
offline
have
location.
Mr. Royal's compad, and he should have that on him, sort of.
I assume it would have been taken away from him, so they're gonna go kidnapped.
Sure, but we could trace the compad anyway.
Might be worth a shot. So first we need to get into the city.
I mean, either
we
way,
see
we need to go
is
in
there
there.
any entrances in the city nearby that we can
Yeah.
actually see?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are they
It's like,
from here? Can we actually see them?
Yeah, there's doors that are like airlocks basically.
Are they guarded?
Seal off. Not that you can see, no.
You'll want me to do the talking if they are.
For now, I suggest we head to the city and then we'll figure out a plan once we're actually inside.
Exactly.
Cool. So yeah, you
Fair
guys
enough.
start walking down the incline towards the city. Okay. All right. Are you trying to like be stealthy about this all, or are you just like walking up?
Oh, feck,
Mm.
we could have pretended
I'm
to be
walking up.
local exterminators.
You're walking
What
up.
did you say?
Cool.
Eliza?
All right. So yeah, as you guys approach, doors from like the outer airlock doors like open, and 3 people walk out. 2 of them are carrying like rifles. They look mismatched, like their gear doesn't look like it's matched up. It's very kind of like thrown together. But the third guy there is like more well dressed. He's not carrying a weapon. What are you guys doing?
Is there visible markings on them?
Not that you can
people.
see from this distance.
Well, I'll go up to them
Um,
without any weapons in my hand.
yeah.
Just
So
hands behind my back, walking.
as you get closer, you see on all 3 of them there's the tattoo.
Yeah.
That
Yay.
you'd be familiar with. You hear the captain like let out like a sigh behind you. She just keeps walking. She has very intentionally placed herself behind you. She's still got her helmet on, concealed.
What time of day is it?
Afternoon. You're just getting into the
Okay.
afternoon for this planet.
Just because that would dictate my response.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
So,
good evening if it's the morning.
The middle guy, the 2 people on either side, like they don't point their weapons at you. They kind of like heft them. And the guy in the middle kind of like steps forward. He says, "What are you doing here? We didn't document any ships landing."
That's because you're shit.
That's because I didn't land in town. The afternoon, gentlemen.
He says, let's just make up a random name for this guy.
Alex.
Yeah, he says, I'm Martin. Hands out his hand. Puts out his hand.
I'd check
Chicken
it.
He
lantern with none.
says,
First was a dick too.
what is your point on this? What is your purpose on this planet?
What is your point?
What is your purpose
Why
here?
do you exist?
Well, from all reports in the Union, this is a safe place for us to go.
Yeah, I guess you're not wearing any like helmet or anything, are
Nope,
you? They can
I'm just
still-
wearing like a suit. I'm wearing like a business suit, basically.
Yeah, so he kind of like looks up, like narrows his eyes, like seemingly that he's like noticing the tattoo first time.
Mhm.
He nods. He says, "Who are they?"
Bodyguards. It is a dangerous place after all.
What's your name? Like, did you give him his name before? Do you have a name before? Or
I didn't give my name. No.
okay, yeah. So, what's your name?
Give me 2 seconds while I think if I'd say my name or someone else's.
Yeah, I was meant you actually say that.
My name is Francis. I am a baker for the Union. I make quality
Bacon.
Savory rolls.
Missed
No,
it in
that's not
section
what a
1.
baker does. You're not good at this lying thing.
What did you say? Sorry.
Missed it in section 1.
He kind of like his head tilts for a moment, like he tilts his head and like raises an eyebrow, and then kind of like looks at you, smiles. Come on through, Miss Dane.
Let's fucking
Um,
hope you're not famous.
And the
It's possible.
the two people
It's
like
possible.
tilt, like lower the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
They'd step aside for you to kind of come in.
I start walking in.
All right. Can I get perception checks?
Everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Yes, with them.
Oh, I failed one finally.
I mean, it happens every now and again, Elijah.
I've never failed a perception check
I
yet.
finally
I've always been
succeeded
like over
one.
12. Over
Oh my
10
god,
as well.
that's the first time I've ever succeeded.
You're the only
Okay.
one as well. Oh no,
Um,
Captain hasn't.
I
Captain.
didn't fail, but I didn't succeed.
yeah. Let me give the captain one. Like this.
Have you, like, I'm assuming you've rolled it stat, right?
Sure. I think
What
she
the-
might get a +1 to that, but it's not gonna matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, she doesn't. Okay, cool.
The
Alright,
first time
so
Zai hasn't ever noticed anything.
Zai, Aaron.
What about BB? I'm just gonna ask. Like, does he
Yeah,
see anything?
BB notices what you notice. I'm not gonna do more for him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Zai, Vincent, and Aaron. You guys, like, I don't know. Something feels like strange about the two people who are like either side. Like their faces are just deadpan. There's no real emotion in them. Their eyes aren't like following you. They're like not looking at you. Like their heads turn to look at
Like,
you.
general conversationally, like, people, yeah.
Yeah, they
just
haven't
look dead, right?
they haven't spoke a word. Like yeah, they just feel weird.
They're drones.
Besides, not including the guy that was talking to us, right?
No, the guy who was talking to you, like he was looking around talking. Blah blah. Blah, seemed normal. But yeah,
Oh.
the other
Elijah.
two seem different. Like odd,
Do you-
weird.
Does
I
Elijah
nudged
have, like...
Elijah and notified her, see if, and like quietly try and like say, can you scan them telepathically? Again, no, I tried to nudge that to Elijah.
Just asks, like,
You
does the
know that
union
if
have
I'm
a-
in close company with someone, don't contact me because I only have a compad and not a ghost talker.
okay, so yeah.
I'm probably walking close to you, so I would have tried whispering it to you.
Zai sends you a text. Like, I mean, like, because he can do that relatively easy. Like, he just thinks it. It's just like, is the union known for having like drone people, mindless zombies? The two guards look dead. Sends that to you.
Alright.
I'd send
So, yeah.
back in a way.
I just send back great, full stop.
So yeah, you guys walk into the town. Like there aren't anybody like on the streets. You can see like it's not frequent. Like most of the buildings are intact, but like every so often you'll see a place that's like a broken window here, like a burnt out car around the corner in that alleyway. Like it looks everything that's like broken and wrecked looks really out of place. Like the town itself looks like well maintained and nice. But then there's these odd like little bits that are really out of place.
What was the name he gave me again? Like for his name?
Martin. Was it Martin? I think it was Martin.
Yeah,
It was
Martin.
Sounds right, yeah.
Yeah.
Thought I knew his name. I'd say like so Martin, any good places to visit?
Depends what
Or
you're
just
looking for, Miss Dane.
Gambling?
There are a few establishments. And yeah, like he's like walking with you. The two unless you like tell him not to, he kind of like walks with you. He says, I can take you if you wish. Then the two like guards are standing slightly back. They're not like they're not even like holding the weapons anymore. They're kind of like on a sling, and they're just kind of like walking.
Was the takeover smooth? I've been out of the loop for a while.
There was
And
some
good
resistance.
travel, of course.
We dealt with it.
The Union has its resources.
It certainly does. He smiles. It is welcoming to see someone who's been out of the loop for quite a while return to us.
What did I say? Oh, we all have to find a home somewhere.
Say again.
I would like.
So
Yeah.
we would all have to find a home somewhere.
Yeah. He nods. He says, I would like to think ours was within the Union.
I guess I point at the tattoo and I just like, that's why I have this.
So what's like everyone else in the party? So you have Mary who's in power armor,
Yeah.
Zai who's in his alien, like the different
No,
armor.
Zai's just wearing like everyone can see Zai's face.
Okay.
I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Okay, good. So you're wearing your like armor, like your
Yeah, he's
okay.
also like acting super tough. Like,
Sure,
act as the bodyguard role.
sure.
He's
Vincent,
dying
Aaron,
on the bloodlust to kill
what are
an
you wearing?
animal.
Are
I'm
you just wearing
wearing
your...
my God, what's the name of it? The Field and Meta Panoplies.
Yeah. So what are you wearing under that?
Probably just my combat field uniform, so like just generic.
Sure. Generic
Yeah.
military. And uniform.
But it's like unmarked and all that.
Yeah, of course. Aaron, you wearing the assault suit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he kind of turns, like as when he turns and looks at you, Elijah. He says, how long have you had the mercenaries?
About 2 months now.
You ran into problems?
Mary just kind of rubs like a fistful of tiger or lion hair or whatever, and she's like, "Nah."
Nah.
Yeah,
What?
she just says, "No, no trouble."
Doesn't mean on this planet. Yes, I did. Unfortunately, on a mission like mine, you do need protection.
We all thought you were dead.
That's
He
what
is
that's what they
famous.
wanted. Yes, I did do something.
I mean, yeah,
I killed 3 leaders. Well,
yeah. I mean, I
it's
figured.
not. Well, they don't know that I killed 3 leaders, but we all died in one explosion. That's what it was led to believe. That everyone was led to believe. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. How to phrase that?
Regardless, it is good to see you alive. And he kind of like gestures towards like it's very obviously marked as like a bar.
Yeah.
And yeah, he kind of gestures. He says, this is one of the establishments we have taken over in our time here. He smiles.
Of course. Thank you.
And yeah, you go in. You see like there's a few other people in here. Mostly like from what you know of the Union, they're like foot soldier type people, like having mercenaries or like that sort of shit. They're not hugely like important, but yeah, they're sitting there drinking. They all kind of like look up when you guys enter. You see like a couple of them like look up and then just look down and keep drinking as if they don't really notice. But yeah, a couple of them like look up and like look for a little bit, and then like notice they're staring and just like go back to their drinks and then kind of like sneak glance at you every now and then. Kind of a murmur starts in the bar, like a people talking, hushed talking.
Yeah. Great.
I just turned to Eliza. It appears they know you.
That and then the guy says, well, everyone thought she was dead until now. Those who have been around the Union, matter of time. This is a surprise to all of us.
Did any of the others make it out?
No, or not that we've seen so far. Apparently, our perception of death is not as good as we once believed.
The Union tries.
That it does. And he says, he nods, he says, "No, I must leave you. Sit down, relax, take a drink. They, if you want someone to gamble with, you will find many willing participants here." And he nods and excuses himself and turns to leave.
I would ask him before I leave, like, who's in charge here? And not just the bar, obviously.
He says, fuck, where's my notes? He says, you'll find out soon enough. I'm sure he would love to meet you.
I just nod and walk off.
Cool. Alright. I think it's about time we'll take our first break here. And,
Yeah.
come back with you guys in the bar.
Fair enough.
See
Yeah.
what happens.
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
So meeting the leader is going to be easy, apparently.